Good morning, this is Jim Williams with the Hurricane City Tropical Update for May 23rd, 10:30 a.m. Well, here is the zoomed in map on the front page of hurricanecity.com, and I know we had Tropical Storm Alberto on the 19th through the 22nd right off the mid-Atlantic coast, came within close to about 100 miles off the coast of South Carolina and scooted out to sea. Now, I did a tropical update video on that particular system because we've rolled out some new features at Hurricane City, the GIS map, which you're looking at right now, as well as the sea surface temperatures, the SAT radar advisory map, and the Storm Center satellite, the European, on and on and on. There's been a ton of changes at Hurricane City. But I'm going to go over a few things again because what I like to do when I tell my friends and family and people that I know about Hurricane City, they go to the site and I watch the way they surf and the way they look at things, and they're clicking all over stuff and they're not using the map correctly. So I can only assume, I know a lot of the viewers out there that use Hurricane City are extremely intelligent people. They use all the models and the maps and everything that's on the internet, and they do know how to navigate a map like a GIS map you're looking at there on the screen. But I want to go over a few things just one more time to let people know the features that are available on this map, because it's really outstanding the amount of data that you can gather from using these maps. And I want you to spread the word, tell everybody about these maps, because they're going to come a lot in handy during the height of the hurricane season when we get some significant threats out there. First of all, what you're looking at, this is the map that loads when you load the front page. If for any reason this map shrinks, say it's the size of, using my marker pen, say it's about this big on your screen right here. What you do is instead of refreshing your browser, because there is a little bit of a bug occasionally in IE that loads the map the wrong way, you go down here and you click on best performing models right below the map, and it'll pull the map up in full screen for you, because sometimes it just doesn't load right in IE. The best way to use this website is with Firefox or Opera, one of the alternative browsers out there, but IE is a little bit, doesn't always cooperate in Internet Explorer, especially the older versions. If you're going to use Internet Explorer, try to get Internet Explorer 9 or 8, and you'll get the best performance on these maps. And they are somewhat intensive graphically too, so it helps to have a little bit of processing speed on your computer. However, it does work on an iPhone. I've been able to pull this map up on the smartphone as well, so you'll be able to use it there as well. All right, now let's get to some of the features. First of all, I just added the find a place or an address. Now you can put a zip code in here, or you can put a name of a city. Some cities are duplicated around the country, so if it's a city that's duplicated, say you put in, like I just put in Delray Beach, my location here, and it gave me Delray, West Virginia. So if you have that happens, you just put in Delray and then followed by Florida. But let's go ahead and put Miami in here, for example, in the search bar. And what this will do is it'll zoom you right into street level at Miami, and it'll leave the models on the map too, by the way, so you can see where the models are in conjunction with the deep into the city of Miami. And you see there's no models on the map, but let's pan it out a little bit. Now I like to use the roller on my mouse and pan it out, and you can always use the plus and minus signs up here in the upper left hand corner, but I like to pan it out with my mouse wheel. And you can see our models. Here we go. There we have the purple model, which is the number 2 best performing model, and the red model, which is the number 1 best performing model. And you can see that the number 2 model is that you click on the position point. So this is the GFDT, which is a version of the GFDL model, and that has it coming right over South Florida, and that would be on the 24th, which is tomorrow. So this would be have it coming up here pretty quick. Now the red model, you find a position point here. Let's click it right here, and that would be the HWRF. That is the best performing model. By the way, the HWRF was the best performing model on Alberto overall as well, so that's an interesting thing to note. So the HWRF is out of the gates pretty good this year. But anyway, these take it basically into South Florida as the number 1 and number 2 best performing models. And these are going out since the beginning of the forecast when the storm first got developed, and what are the best performing models. So it really is important to pay attention to these models compared to the mainstream models you might find around on the internet, such as the GFDL, the GFS, the Canadian. These models actually take the sub-models within those models and grade them. So although sometimes the GFDL could be one of the best performing models, but usually it's the sub-models that are better. And so you're really getting the detailed nitty-gritty of model data here at Hurricane City with these maps. All right, let's take a look at one other thing, and that is the sea surface temperatures. Now you click on the sea surface temperatures right below the map, and it'll zoom right in on where the storm is with the current sea surface temperatures in Celsius. So it's handy to have a little chart if you're used to using Fahrenheit. And sometimes I want to warn you, this map here at nighttime does not function properly. I don't know what the reasons are for that, but at nighttime it's a little bit, sometimes it doesn't show the temperatures. And again, you can zoom in on this map and get the detailed Celsius temperatures for the entire Atlantic Basin. And we're talking it's 26, 27 degrees Celsius, right around 80-degree water temperatures, which is able to support tropical systems. But of note, even the mainstream models, the global models, the European model, everybody, none of these are really cranking this up very much. The HWRF does take it up to a minimal tropical storm right off the coast of South Florida, and has it going up into the Carolinas and gaining a little bit of strength up towards the Carolinas as a 60-mile-an-hour tropical storm. So we'll watch that and see if this thing develops, but pressures are not all that low, and I'll show you what's going on with that. But again, you can play around with this sea surface temperature map. It's pretty interesting when you overlay the models on top of it. Now here's the satellite radar advisory link right below the tracking chart, and this is probably my favorite zoomed in map because it gives you the sea surface pressures at the surface and the temperatures, and of course the models pop up on top of that as well. And as you can see where our system is right now, deep down in the Caribbean, you can always drag this map with your mouse, by the way, to get it centered where you need it. And we have 1010 millibars, low enough pressure. We have 80-degree sea surface temperatures down here. And these are based on buoy and ship reports. Whatever data is available down in the Western Caribbean is displayed on this map, so it really comes in handy to kind of find out what the data is down there. But you see a blowup of convection here, and the system will move off to the north-northeast, so Florida's going to get some rain over the next few days. We already had a bunch of rain out there all week long, afternoon thunderstorms, so it's going to increase for South Florida and all throughout the southeast. So we're going to keep an eye on this, but it looks like chances are maybe 50-50 right now. This will become a minimal tropical storm. We're getting really out of the gates early here with Alberto, and our next named storm on the list will be Tropical Storm Beryl, or Beryl, or whatever they want to, however they want to announce that storm. But that would be the next named storm, and we'll see if that happens. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you is the storm-centered satellite, and this is the NASA version of the zoomed-in satellite, color-enhanced satellite for the storm-centered satellite. What I do is move it and adjust it right over the storm so you can see the storm in its formation stages and see how it's loading. Evolving with the color enhanced satellite. Sometimes it takes a little while here. I've got two screen captures going on this and a screen pen, so it's probably a little slow on my computer, but it should load a little faster on your computer. Now, while I have this up, I just want to mention right below this map here, down in here below the map, we still have the thumbnail images that are available. And of course, with the thumbnails, you can click on any one of them and pull up the old images. Well, I'm not going to show you the Storm Center satellite because it's having trouble loading right now. For example, you can click on the mouse over models that we used to use last year with the ham weather program, and you can still get those and mouse over and see what the expected wind speeds are supposed to be with the storms over the southeastern United States and all the other tools down there as well. And of course, you can always view the ECMWF animation in this same box. And if you need to stop the animation, you can just click on that same link again, and it'll take you to the main page where you can control the animation of the ECMWF, which is the best global model out there. So anyway, that's about it. We'll watch Invest 94. One more reminder, hurricane season kickoff show, June 1st, 8 p.m. from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Bill Phillips' place up there. I'll be there, leaving at the end of the month, be up there for about a week, so we'll do the show from up there. That's it for now. I'll have another update on this system if it really starts cranking up here. That's it for now. Thank you for visiting Hurricane City.